What's up, guys? Got some loose cars here to show you. This here will be mainly Johnny Lightning stuff, all the Hot Wheels stuff. There'll be a little bit of Matchbox in this video, but mainly some Johnny Lightning. So, right there, you got a little Dodge extra cab pickup, opening hood, the whole bit. Beautiful little truck there. One of my favorites. A12 Plymouth Roadrunner. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. Right down to the red line tires. The lift hood, which comes all the way off. In real life, just opens in Johnny Lightning world. But you see there the 4 little tags. Stripped down Roadrunner. They also made A12 Super Bs, which are awesome cars. 446 pack. Sick, sick, sick. One of my favorite Johnny Lightnings right there. Also, little Chevette, 1978. Fresh cherries. This one here came from a buddy of mine. I was able to crack it open. What a cool little car, man. Little Chevy Chevette. And we got here a little Pro Stock car we opened up. Hood scoop and everything. A little GTO action. Or Chevy Chevelle, excuse me. Another Johnny Lightning. Stingray. Corvette. Great looking little piece there. Get into a few Matchboxes here. The old police car. Plymouth Fury. Great little piece. Keep him up there. And we got a couple of Ford Sierra Cosworths. Some of the cars that made it over to Britain. 4-cylinder turbos. They got cool cars like that, and we got cars like the Ford Tempo and crap like that. Meanwhile, overseas, Ford was making all these great cars. Little 4-cylinder turbos. There's 3 different variations there. And we got a really cool car. Pat Musey. Chevy Camaro. Pro stock car, or actually pro street car. Was once the fastest street car in America. Great, great piece there. Color combos. Really cool car. And we got an awesome Hemi Cuda convertible. Beautiful blue. I mean, look at those wheels. If you guys know anything about Mopars, look at those wheels. Those are so realistic. And seems everybody does, when they make these Hemi Cudas with the shaker hood scoops, they always had the shaker hood scoop attached to the hood. And that's not the way it was in real life. They were attached to the engine. And the reason they called them shakers was because when you rev the engine actually moved on the motor mounts. And thus, the shaker would move. And you could see that through the window. When you revved it, the shaker hood scoop would move. Hence, shaker hood scoop. Couple of my favorites here, personal favorites here. Awesome little Dodge Monaco taxi there. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Great looking car. We got here a get it out here, Ford Fairlane police car, even with the mud draped all over the sides. Awesome piece there. The little growler light on the top. Really cool piece. Then we got the last loose Johnny Lightning from my favorite lineup, the Projects in Progress. The old beat up Chevy Chevelle wagon with the for sale and the rust with different colors, hood and back trunk, the rust all around the trim. Runs great, it says. Hood opens. Awesome piece, man. That is one of my favorite pieces right there. Really cool. And last for the loose stuff, another one of my favorites. This is an Erdl Bell South, which is a phone company that was around my area. You might have had it around your area. Awesome piece, man. No tampos, just stickers. Really detailed, again, by Erdl, who makes some great stuff. So I'm going to pick you guys up here, and we're going to look at some carded stuff here. 105,000. I was going to open this on video, but it would just take too long. They're done here. They got these little stickers. Well, maybe we can without ruining it too much. These are made to be resealed. So, come in a beautiful little case and everything. I mean, how these things are not big dollars, I'll never know, because the quality on these cars are really as nice as any HWC piece or anything like that. I bought this car for $3. I mean, look at the interior. I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but it's got this sparkly interior, which looks just like the original interiors that they did on the cars back in the day. Look at the detail on the engine. And the badge even has the right, correct badge for the Impalas back in the day. The trim work, the hubcaps. Unbelievable work. 1 of 5,000. Chevy Impala. Comes with a case because you can put the car down on there and see the underneath. That's why it has the mirror on the bottom. Even the detail underneath. The oil pan, the exhaust, fuel tank. Absolutely gorgeous piece. And the reason I opened that is because I bought another one. So I have another one coming. We got here one of my favorite cars, another Gold Series limited edition Plymouth Super B. It's kind of hard to see in there, but incredibly detailed again. That famous Super B front end and the B stripe on the back. Gorgeous piece right there. So let's get to another Gold Series. This is one of the earlier ones. Plymouth Duster. The light was on. This one here is kind of in cruddy packaging, so I'm wanting to take this sucker out anyways. Again with those Focus. Really authentic Mopar wheels. White lettered tires. 340 on the hood. Beautiful Duster there. Put him up there. Alright, now we got some Johnny Lightning muscle here. Little Plymouth Superbird. Gorgeous. What the hell? The package on this is really nice, but what the hell, man? Let's open it. These Johnny Lightnings are just awesome. I've been on a little bit of a Johnny Lightning spending spree, and have a bunch more coming in the mail. I found one seller that had a bunch of great loose cars for a really reasonable price, and another seller that had a bunch of great carded stuff at some reasonable prices. So I've been buying like crazy. Got here another Gold Series, one of my favorites, Chevy Chevelle wagon. Same as this low mile beater here. Now you can see the mint version there. Again, tons of detail. Beautiful red interior. Tons of work. And again, I do have a feeling that these cars will be quite valuable in the future once a lot of collectors start seeing that, Johnny Lightning is the way to go if you like realistic cars and you like realistic castings. The stuff that they made and are still making, although the cars aren't quite to the quality that they were making 6 or 7 years ago. Still awesome. We got a Buick Regal Turbo here. I guess what they did was they would take real people's cars here, because this is Joey Warner's 87 Buick Regal Turbo, and they would recreate the car in a 1/64th scale car. So pretty cool there. I've seen that quite a bit. They do cars out of Hot Rod Magazine and Motor Trend, and this is another one where they did John Frazier's 69 Camaro, or 67. You can see, look at the purple 350 stripe there. Gorgeous car. Gorgeous Camaro. Oh, and before we get to the last Johnny Lightning, I bought some of these. Not a big M2 fan, but I'm working on a little diorama of a junkyard, and this car here was perfect. Missing headlights, missing a hood. That's how it came. It's got opening doors, all beat up. And I also was able to pick up this Boss 429, all beat up. Even the interiors all rusty and beat up, or dirty. Awesome piece there. And then the final Johnny Lightning. I had no plans of opening this, because this was I paid about $8 for this truck. This is something I've wanted for quite some time, but I think it's going to look a lot better loose. So though I paid a lot of money for it, and the card is absolutely pristine, I know a seller that has another one for around the same price. So if I really want one carded, I can always buy another one. Though it will be hard for me to spend $8.99 on another one just to have one carded. The hood kind of opens. Love this piece. This is just an awesome, awesome piece. Old Blazer. It even comes with a K5 Blazer key. Try and find anything like that. It's really metal too. It's like a real key, but much thinner. Try and find that in anything new these days. So some awesome pieces. That beautiful, beautiful 62 Bel Air. That awesome K5 Blazer. Some cool trucks and cars and taxis and police cars, and that gorgeous A12, and the Projects in Progress, and little Ertl Bell South, and don't forget the little Chevette police car. Some great, great pieces. and all done by your friends at Johnny Lightning. So we'll have an update coming up soon. Steering rigs, red lines, black walls. Stay tuned.